Well, here we are in loop eventually. Green team in the northern spawn will be V888, and they're going to be running Bungo, Libertad, San Martin, Salem, Moscow, Petropavlovsk, Prince of Dalbat, Delny, and Ragnar. Meanwhile, in red, CMWR going to be running Ohio, Cibo, Moscow, Petropavlovsk, Napoli, ZV2, Kleber, and Marceau. Let's take some builds. Alright, starting off with the Prince of Dalbat. Secondary, no survivability expert. Secondary in slot 3, slot 6. Petropavlovsk here with the legendary module. Not taking prop mod, take DSP mod. Outnumbered. We got Moskva here, no survivability expert. Demolition expert. We got Ragnar here, inherently underpowered, fearless brawler. No BFT, no AFT. Superintendent. We got Delny here, again, no AFT. Real mod, superintendent, RPF. Salem, superintendent, that's going to be a radar Salem. We got San Martin, outnumbered RPF. Libertad, secondaries as expected, not taking the improved, the extra heal. And then we got Bungo, no prop mod. Now over the red team, Marceau, fearless RPF, no AFT. We've got the Z52 with the legendary module. I can't even remember what Z52 legendary module does. You know, how long as I've seen a bastard. Leg mod Petro with heavy AP. Moskva with the legendary module and also heavy AP. Sibir, no concealment expert, no extra heal. Napoli with the standalone stuff. Ohio with no extra heal. Napoli with range mod. And the Kleber with legendary module, Swift and Silence RPF, and no adrenaline rush. Interesting. Alright, having a look at initial deployments. Over at A, San Martin, Moscow, Bungo. Got Ragnar going for the contest on C. Delny is going for deep early spots. Then we got Adal, Black Petro, Salem, and Libertad. Petro probably going to go at this island. Salem going to go all the way around. Libertad going to look for a push eventually. Meanwhile, the red team, Napoli going for the early cap, Marceau going for deep spots early, Z52 going for the reverse contest, Petro and Sibir exist to push eventually. Ragnar Radar comes out, spots the Z52, who is hydroing. Moscow and Ohio there, Napoli and Kleber going towards D. Let's take a look at this initial fighting out the middle with the Ragnar and the Z. Home cap's taken. Delny and Kleber will be spotting each other. Yeah, that leg mod Kleber managed to get spotted somehow. Delny now going to be focused by Napoli secondaries, not a position you really want to be in. Although Napoli's being chunked by Libertad, Salem, and Dalbat, Petro. And by chunked, I mean he took 0 damage. Masquerada comes out, spots Delny, spots Ragnar, spots Petro. ZV2 should be able to take C cap successfully. 2 caps taking a 1 in favour of CMWR currently. really much happening right now. Well, apart from Moskva suffering somehow. What the hell happened to you? Who damaged you? Who hurt you? I can't tell. You got clapped by the Sibba. Okay. Yeah, the Sibba clapped you for 61,000. Understandable. Have a nice day. Now the Moskva's in such a really awkward position right now. Can't go forward because Sibba's there. Can't go backwards because Napoli's waiting. Delany is contesting D. Leg mod Clubber just not in a position to spot him apparently. Really putting that leg mod Clubber to good use by not spotting. Two caps each, 10 minutes to go on the clock. Z52 picking a fight with a Ragnar. Not my favourite of ideas I've ever seen. And Moskva, you know, just generally dying to Napoli over here. It doesn't get the last salvo in. I mean, Moskva is alive for now. He does have some heals in the bank, but actually getting to them might be an issue. As soon as the Sibba walks around the corner and Moskva just dies, unless they can somehow take the Sibba down. And the Sibba is low. Moskva Raider comes out, Z52 AP coming in towards the Moskva. And is going to be bouncing, but we see the Marceau's got around the corner, should be able to take him out. If somebody wants to actually deal damage to that Moskva on his 4 hit points, there we go, Marceau takes him out. Marceau should be now able to step on A. Bit of damage went back into the Z52 for all that though. The Moskva of CMWR, however, has decided to suffer. Sam Martin just died somewhere. Somehow, up in the corner there. Petro. There goes the Moskva. Sibba getting very low though. We're down to 7,000 HP. Also has like no healing available left because apparently he's used it all. What even damaged this Sibba? Like what did all this damage to you? Bungo. The Bungo has done 102,000 to you. The Moskva did 1,000 as well. Well, Sibba has spent all of his hit points and is now going to die. So V888 has equaled up the kill count. They are down to cap still, but the map control is looking kind of iffy. And by kind of iffy, I mean very iffy, because CMWR are just sat on both home caps, and they have Z52 anchoring C right now. So there's a Dalbat push, along with the Libertad, is currently being torped to absolute crap and being farmed by Ohio Napoli Kleb. Ohio taking a bit of damage for this, but nothing that you can't heal up. Ohio takes down the Prince of Dalbat, and this push looks like it might be stalling out, and V88 are now getting trapped in this one little corner of the map. They are sending the Delny towards B. The Delny might be able to pick up the Z52 kill. Bungo is suffering, though. He's getting chased down by Napoli, Petro, Marceau. Ohio, flat broadside to the Libertad, probably not the best of ideas. Libertad secondary is raining down on this Ohio. Might be able to kill him eventually. Delny gets himself into C. Does spot the Z52 as well. Z52 forces smoke. Z52 Hydro is going to be running out now as well. He is in Petro radar range, but that's not up for another 46 seconds. Ohio dies to Libertad secondaries, and now the Libertad... Well, he's still being topped to absolute crap by the Kleb. Bungo suffering still on the retreat. Delny should be able to take C. Petro radar available in, what, a while? 30 seconds. Bungo doesn't go down. Napoli smoke means he can get free secondary damage onto Libertad. Libertad gets a heal back in 12 seconds though, unless these clever torps connect, which they don't. So Libertad's forced back. Delny... Is Delny going to look for that Z52? Does this Delny have RPF? Can he run him down? He does have RPF. He can actually run him down. In fact, the Petro radar catches him. So yeah, the Delny should be able to catch the Z52 and kill him here. We'll pick that up. That's going to bring points back towards him a little bit. And now the Delny's going to go for the backstab towards B-Cap. Libertad got out. Salem's pushed quite far forward here. He's going to be looking to DPM down this Napoli. And then we have this Napoli, Petro, and Marceau. Who are all going to be caught within the Ragnar's radar, so we know exactly where they all are right now. Does Delny want to open up on anything? Petro opens up for the Marceau. Gets a little bit of damage in. And I'm caught in the Hydro. Big chunk on the Napoli there. Marceau tops towards the Petropavlovsk. Disconnect one. Still 6 more incoming. And these might be messy. Oh, these are going to connect. These are definitely going to connect. Return torps from the Delny though. 1 torp connects. 1 in return on the Napoli. But now the Napoli's giving so much broadside to Petro. Waiting for the Petro's reload to come off. Comes the Petro reload. Petro does not get the reload off. Napoli now comes around the corner onto the Ragnar. And, well, the Ragnar's going to suffer here. Delny going to be opening up, trying to kill this Napoli before he kills his Ragnar, but it's not going to be helpful. There goes the Ragnar. It's going to allow the Petro and Napoli to both step on the C-cap. Salem and Libertad are going to try and make something happen. Delny got into the B-cap but didn't stay long enough. Now he's in there again. Salem now going to start running at the Napoli to try and do something. Libertad secondary is opening up on the Petro. That's not the target he wants to go for though. He wants to try and get that Napoli, but he can't see him. And Salem's just in an awkward position here. He does not want to be pushing into this kiting Napoli, but he doesn't have a choice. Backstab complete by the Delny. Resets successfully done by the Libertad. Denied the C-cap for now. Salem definitely not winning this 1v1 against the Napoli anytime soon though.
The enemy is about to win.
3 minutes left on the clock before CMWR win. Radar comes out from the Petro. That's going to allow Napoli to smoke up and get some secondary damage on the Libertad. Salem versus Napoli in the background there, just not going Salem's way. Salem with no heals left at the bank.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Yeah, Salem just dying at Napoli in the second. He's doing a lot of damage to that Napoli, but I don't think he's going to get that kill. 2,000 health left. Should get a couple more reloads into Napoli. Libertad goes down. Salem goes down. CMWR take the game. And that was very, very messy. So CMWR finally arrive and finally take the game with them as well. So set one out. I think that's the first time we've seen a red team win a game today. And we're moving on over to Hotspot. See if we've got a Hotspot map in our video.
Amidst the treacherous islands and turbulent waters of the South Pacific lies an archipelago that will soon become the stage for an epic confrontation between enemy fleets. These scenic islands will reverberate with the clashing of steel and the roar of naval artillery that can only be matched by the volcano that looms over the area. This is Hotspot. Hotspot is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 4 cap points running from west to east. The A and B cap are on the left, C is in the center, and D is on the right. In this setting, the spawn points for the teams have been moved from a central position to a position located on the 7-8 line. Cap A and B on the left will provide a challenge for even the most skilled of teams. While an island provides for an easy ability to take one's home cap, the small amount of water that separates the caps enables the smallest misstep to be massively exploited. Teams that lose a ship out here will quickly find themselves fighting for only half the map. In the center, Cap C provides a variety of ways in and out for ships and can draw in a destroyer player like bees to honey. However, the 4 islands surrounding the cap provide a multitude of ways for a radar cruiser to ambush an unsuspecting DD. Cap D on the right provides a new and unique experience for teams. Moved from within the islands to the west, the D cap now has no island cover. Teams will have to execute any plays for the cap with an extreme amount of caution, as once lost, the cap will be a significant challenge to retake. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Hotspot.
Yay, map intro video. I hope you enjoyed it. Both teams appear to be missing 1 player each, so get ready to go as soon as possible. And we've dropped. We are in game 2 of V888 versus CMWR. Green team that on spawn will be V888 running Bungo, Ohio, Brisbane, Moscow, Marseille, Svea, Haragumo, Ragnar. I thought Svea was banned in this series, I'm gonna say. Okay, meanwhile, red team is CMWR, and some spawn running Ohio, Willem, Moscow, Petro, Napoli, Utrecht, Gearing, Daring, Kleber. I'm gonna go double check this, because I thought this was banned.
Action stations.
V888 versus CMWR. Yes, Sphere's banned. Well, this is over. Alright. Good game. Alright, well. Well, this is over, so we'll just cast it for as long as possible, but it's over. B8 they banned ship, they banned sphere, and they brought it. So I don't know what to tell you here. Anyway, let's have a look at the builds, I guess. Marseille, Ragnar, Sphere, Moscow. Yeah, yeah. Ohio, Haragumo, Brisbane. Yeah, they're stopping. I think they know. I think the Haragumo knows. Alright, what's the initial deployments anyway? Assuming, you know, yeah, people are just stopping everywhere. He's trying to airstrike his own team. Let's see how good his airstrike accuracy is. Not very. Okay, understandable. I don't know what I expect here. I think both teams know it's over. And I don't know, we might get some content. We might not. Everyone might just quit. Yeah, it looks like everyone's just quitting. Yep. Yep. Well, after all of that, congratulations to CMWR for, you know, not bringing a band ship, I guess. Cool.